Morning YouTube. It is the 28th of May and it's a glorious morning. I think it's about 6:30 at the moment. I've been out since about 4:15. Best time of the day in my opinion, and I just wanted to do a quick update on how my brassicas are doing. It doesn't seem that long since I planted them out, and these here are some of the giant cabbages that I'm just playing around with. See how they go. They seem to be coming on quite nicely, and I have just planted out some swede. The variety is tweed. They did very well for me, the best swedes that I've grown, and I've just put about 8 in amongst the giant cabbage. And my other brassicas, these have all been sown by myself from seed, and I kept them too long in the pots and in the polytunnel, and I was going to chuck them and start again, but I did plant them out, and I'm glad I did, because they're looking very well. I've just been in here this morning, lifted the covers and weeded. Not very many weeds at all, and I've watered, and if you remember back over the winter, I planted broad beans in this bed very thickly, and before they flowered I pulled them out, leaving the roots in with their nitrogen nodules that are on the roots, and I don't know if that's made a difference, but these haven't been in very long at all, and as you can see, they're all looking well. I have sprouts up the middle for autumn and winter harvest, and I have cabbage, cauliflower, and funnily enough, one thing I forgot to sow was broccoli or calabrese. So there isn't any of those in here, but there's red cabbage, white cabbage. One thing that I don't get drawn into these gimmicky things, I bought a multi-headed cauliflower just to try it. Well, we did have, I cut it yesterday, there was a head on top of that, and it was just enough for one meal, to be fair. And if you can see, there is another one coming on that side and one on that side, but I think they're just going to be gimmicky. I think I'd rather have one big cauliflower. There's 3 of those in here, so we'll see how those go anyway. But the rest of the brassicas, I'm very pleased with them. I'm not too pleased with the nets that I put over them and the way they are, because I don't seem to be able to get many brassicas in. These are all going to be touching the sides and bulging out, and there is a chance that the cabbage white could lay its eggs through this net with them pressing on. I'm a bit short for space with me beds here. It isn't as big a plot as what it looks on the video. This is a 6-foot by 12-foot bed, and I really have crammed it in there. 4, 8, 12, 24. There's getting on for 28 brassicas in that bed, and I need to think of something different for next year, so I'll get my thinking cap on and have a look at other people's videos on what they're doing for cages for the brassicas. And just one other thing before I go, I'm watering these with this is, last year we had the sheep in the field, and I collected a bucket of their muck, and I put it in a bag. I let it dry out all over the winter, and I've put it in a bag, and I'm feeding about 20% of that, 10 to 20% of that in my watering can. So that should be a good feed for them, I would have thought, as well. So that's just a quick update on the brassicas and how they're coming on. This weather is absolutely wonderful. but we are desperate for some rain. I'm down to my last water butt now with water, and I don't think there's any signs of any rain in the near future at all. So yeah, so if you can all start doing your rain dance, it may just help, you never know. Many thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please think of subscribing and pressing the bell, and you'll get future updates. And thumbs up, and always leave a comment. I'll always get back to you. I do like the interaction between other channel makers. Take good care, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. Thanks. Bye bye.